Good morning. Good morning. This is Tom Cartwright, 4375. To donate Tom Cartwright, 4375. And if you all plan to do a live stream, check what's that? So I'm typing it into my tech. So if you give me a few minutes. So I think I done everything. Well, people, kind of, I've told you about my fixed income, $800 to $900 a month. While I was live streaming out in my automobile, I got a text message. I'm at 75%. I think I had the 5 gig through my cell carrier. I just updated to unlimited. With auto pay, it's $50, So it raised $12 when you're on a fixed income. Now I got to figure out what do I need to cut out while I go for that extra $12. So anybody's gonna live stream on an art from the vehicle, check your data plan, see which one you got. And I should have checked it, but like I say, I'm 70 plus years old. So I just updated to unlimited plan. That's $12 more a month. I cancel my insurance through my cell provider I had, so there I would say, because when I bought this iPhone, I got it through iPhone, a little bit cheaper than what the cell provider. I can at least do that because I got an iPhone, so if it tells you anything, I got the iPhone SE. Hit the notification bell. Hit it again where you get all notifications. Hit thumbs up. You can share it on Facebook to your friends. Don't ask me how to link it, but I'm not on Facebook, so I won't use Facebook because they violate everybody's First Amendment rights. So that's to let you know on that. And a person I chatted with, within the last week, he said $800 to $900 a month. I said, how you live on that much money? Those things I like to have, I can't buy. You live on a budget. You figure what your rent/house payment is, your electric, if you got electric or gas bill, your water sewage bill, automobile insurance, you have all that in the budget. And, I pay everything on the 3rd of the month. I had to pay $10 and something up front to update my plan. Maybe I should have went to the cell provider. But if I'd done live stream, 25% left, I would be probably slowing down. That if you got a cell phone, but God needs to help me make some money until I get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watchers or views, whatever they call it. I'm not going to make any money. And the only reason I was out today live streaming, that I had to go to the dollar store. Well, first we went to the pizza place where my son could pick up his pizzas. Then I went to the dollar store. That's the video before this one, but I had the wrong date. It's 6/16, but I thought I'd change it, but so I had to go in and change it. That's how come it took me a couple of minutes to do everything, where I could put today's date, Viewer Discretion. And the person asked me, said, why do you do it? I said, something might happen, I might say a few cuss words. I don't want to do that. I'm trying to keep it rated PG for everybody. You can understand my point. There's some people out there that don't believe in God. So, like that. So I could use some gift cards. If they don't have gift cards for gasoline like Sunoco, Marathon, and Shell. But you can't send cash in the mail. Somebody at the post office will rub it. So you need a post office money order. And put it in the envelope. Say, Tom, this is for gasoline. For you to live stream out of your car. However much you can afford. If it's $20, it'd get me a little bit over half a tank, since I got a Toyota Camry, 2011 for a fact. It gets a little bit over 25 miles a gallon. I still ain't heard from them dumb lawyers on my settlement, but I'm still raising Cain with him on YouTube, Twitch. So anybody on Twitch that's watching, and to donate, you go to Tom Cartwright 4375. That way I know it's a YouTuber or Twitch. If that helps you out. And if you got gas cards, like Sunoco, Shell, Marathon, well, only got one Speedway. It's a little bit farther away from me. But I usually go to Casey's. I don't know if Casey's has a gas card, but you need to put in there how much that gas card is. Okay, you all seen my kitty cats. I guess Walmart or PetSmart. The Walmart probably 6 or 7 miles up the road. I look at the big bag of cat food. I think that's 16, 20 pounds, somewhere like that, which Meow Mix or that other one. But if you send something like that from Walmart, tell me how much it is before I go to Walmart and get something like that. Or you can send a gift card for Tractor Supply for their cat food. You can go to Tractor Supply website and look at the dry cat food. They call it multiple cats. It's in the white bag. It's about $29. It's a 44-pound bag. I'm on my second bag, and this is the third week of the month. The inside cats don't really eat that much, but the outside cats, they need their body fat and this and that. And I've looked up for laptops. And if you all know anything about computers and the graphics card, when I try to use Prison on my laptop, I guess it lags the video and it pops up HDR, not compatible or something. So you need to know about that. How much RAM and memory I need. I don't think laptops come with what do you call that, a hard drive anymore. I don't think so. The one I got, though. And I got an HP, maybe four years old, I think. But I guess the model number for one I see is NVLQ031K, if it tells you anything. Maybe I could upgrade the graphics card. But I took one apart that was so broken, I don't even know what a graphics card looks like in a laptop. A desktop I do, but I'd rather live stream on my cell phone. I got an iPhone SE. I guess that's Series 3. It's red if that tells you anything. So, I don't make any money from YouTube. You can watch my other videos that I talk about on income. I pay my bills at the third of the month when I get paid. If it wasn't for food stamps, I starved to death because I couldn't afford to buy food. What's left because I got my house payment, my electric bill, my water bill, and a loan I took out probably a year and a half ago. It takes about $100 a month. And so if that tells you anything, I had 4 heart attacks. My last one, I think, it was before my mom passed away. I would say 2015, 16, somewhere. I had to go in the hospital and stay 6 days. Then this heart doctor ran that catheter to see what the blockage is. Knock on wood, I only had 40%, which I guess is pretty good. I got high blood pressure, which I take medicine for my blood pressure to keep it down in the safe range. And my A1C when I started was about 7. It went down to 6 and 5.7 and 5.5. But when I went to my diabetes doctor on the 3rd, it was 5.2. And metformin, I was taking 2,000 milligrams a day. Now I'm taking 1,000 milligrams a day. And, and I take Ozempic. That's for diabetes. I took that shot this morning. That's my once-a-week shot. I tell you something about Ozempic. If your doctor recommends it, or you're taking it, or maybe you haven't noticed yet if you just started, your taste, anything you love to eat, that'll change. Nothing tastes the same. You will lose weight. I went from 250 as of January the 3rd. I was 185.2. I went from 44 around the waist to about, the pants I had on was 40. But I could take 3 fingers and stick in between my belly and my pants. That's about 1.5 inches, so maybe I can get a 36, but I'm going to have to buy a 38. The length on it is 38 waist, length is 30. So I'm going to have to buy new breeches, but I can only buy 1 pair at a time. So, like blue jeans, something like that. So, and I'm being honest with you, you could check, put it into your search engine. How many subscribers you have to have before you make any money from YouTube? Well, it'll pop up, says 1,000 subscribers. 4,000 hours of video, which I don't understand. It's hard for this old man to comprehend that. So if it tells you anything. Right now, I'm watching CSI, I guess, Las Vegas on Pluto TV. But you people don't need cable TV to get it. All you need is the internet. You figure if you get cable TV and internet, you're probably looking at $100 a month. But if you got smart TV, you can get Pluto and stuff like that. And to get you local channels, you got to have a good outside antenna. They talk about, you need to get you a digital antenna. No, you don't. If you still got an old type outside antenna, you can use it. Hook your coax like you use for your cable TV. You might have to get an adapter, got the 2 things, or you hook onto it to screw that coax cable into it, tape it up real good. And if you like me using a mast pole, you got to use your zip ties to hold it on there. That's something. Also, in case your people don't know that, I think you call it ATC or ATS. I think it's ATC. They're coming out with 3.0. So when you buy a new smart TV, you want to find out if they, like I said, those people there to make money. They get commission. So you want to ask him, does that have ATC 3.0? I look on the back of my TV. I can't find anything like that, but it was made in 2021, so I might say yes. So you got to check on it, see if it got the ATC 3.0, or you might lose your local channels. I guess they got a little black box that got ATS 3.3 that you can hook up to get you local channels. That's one thing I'm going to check, because I don't know, because I love watching my local channels. You know, another thing I see advertised on TV, they say, well, outside the antenna, you can get Sling for, don't quote me, $40 a month. That's false advertisement. You need internet, because I don't see it pop up when I'm on my outside antenna when I scan my TV. So you gotta have internet service to get Sling TV, so beware of that. For the U.S. mail, if you all send gift card or post office money order, because it's very easy to cash. I don't have a savings account. To open up a savings account, anywhere from $100 to $200, somewhere in that category. If you want to send a donation for a laptop, but, do your homework. It says something, when I use Prism on my laptop, HDR, I guess it's high definition resolution. I guess that's what it stands for. I searched the internet for a laptop with HDR. You see the price of those things? I can't afford it. You're looking at over $1,200. It comes with more RAM, hard drive. I don't know about that crap. I'm not smart enough into computers. Lucky my cell phone will let me use Prism. Prism, if you want to do excuse me, I'm using YouTube and Switch. They got Facebook. You heard my P.O. about Facebook. Until somebody buys it and change their attitude and not violate the First Amendment. Back years ago, it had a lot. I forget what state it was. Took it to federal court. They picked on certain people, and the federal court says you get all the people or none. So they declare that law unconstitutional. And Facebook, when somebody brought that up, they act like they don't care about their people. They don't allow certain people on Facebook, or they violate your First Amendment rights. I will not be on Facebook until somebody buys Facebook like they did Twitter. But you still got to be careful what you say on Twitter. Some YouTube channels don't allow politics. I tell you, I'm a Democrat, but I don't like what the hell they doing. They work for us, but they get paid by, gas companies, so-and-so. They don't care about you. The Republicans does. And when it comes May of this year, I'm going to switch over to the Republican ticket. I said, I want a Republican ballot where I can vote Republican. I want to see that. I got a notification from 2 radio stations, TV stations. I think it was CNN and MSNBC or something like that. When Trump get ready to give his speech the other night, they went away from it. Because all CNN and them like to do make fake news. I used to watch CNN. I don't watch them at MSNBC. I don't watch them anymore. Because I know it's fake news. Like Trump said, it's fake news. How dare I know it? Back when Trump was in Louisville, Kentucky, at the fairgrounds or whatever they call it over in Louisville, had to go through all these Secret Service people, make sure no bombs. They had the drug and bomb sniffing dogs right there. Went in. My son and me was watching the news media. They report things that Trump did not say. We was right there when it was going on. So Trump is right. Trump put people back to work. He built the wall. He done everything he said he was going to do. He gave his paycheck to charities. You don't see no other president do it. Look, we live better. Gas is cheaper. Groceries is cheaper. Look, as soon as that a-hole gets in there, he stopped the pipeline. He stopped the wall. Democrats are moving those immigrants, I think, Chicago and other areas. But let's deal with crap like that. They know those illegals will vote for the Democrats. And another thing, I talk about California law. And I know it's been ran by Democrats. You heard Democrats are going to take your gun rights away. If you people know how to look it up, I guess you go California gun laws. The people in the Capitol voted on it last year to do away with your gun rights. And it came in effect on January the 1st of this year. So you're in public, they can arrest you, take your guns away. What considered public? Walking down the sidewalk, having guns in your car. Say you work at a business and you got a gun to keep you from getting robbed. Or you make a bank run to the bank. You can get arrested and have your gun taken away. Some people, I said, how about a CCW? My question, since the Democrats of California passed that law, does it make your CCW void? I say yes, but I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a policeman. And, I mentioned a bunch of YouTubes for you to go watch. And I'll tell you, say Tom Cartwright 4375, his YouTube channel told us to come here. But this one guy, I don't like him. So I don't support him. Last night, somebody said, so-and-so from YouTube, he got kind of pedo and said, don't promote anybody's YouTube channel here. That pissed me off more. But here you come to his channel and subscribe to his channel. You know, I just won't do it. I won't support some idiot like it. He's in California, but I watch a whole lot of videos. I watch RD on the Scene. I watch Kern County Crime Watchers, A1 Media, Bravo Media, White T-Shirt Media. They're all in Bakersfield. I tell you, they're not police officers. They're not firemen or EMT. They obey the traffic laws of the state of California. They bring you live stream of car wrecks, pursuits, house fires, stuff like that, where the news media might not get it. Maybe the news media will buy it, what you call the money shot. If any of you don't know what's a money shot, I guess that means the news media will buy it from you. Back a week or two ago, it was foggy on I-5. I guess it's for a separate accident. They had 2 people to die. Luckily, it wasn't more. One 18-wheeler look either it's a gasoline truck or propane truck. You know, that could have cost a whole lot of lives. And another thing I want to tell you, truck drivers, people, if you know truck drivers, see if they got a CB radio in the vehicle. 4-wheelers, you know, get a CB radio. You get an antenna, you can either put it on your roof or on your trunk. You have to adjust the SWR, that's your standing wave. You want to get it down to 1.1. So if you got a 40-channel CB radio, you want to go to channel 20 and adjust your standing wave. You want to be away from your house, like out in the open field where you get a true reading. So everybody should have a CB radio in the car and 18-wheelers. Because back a few months ago on I-65 between the 4 and 7 mile marker, I think it was southbound, there was a wreck, and if Buster Brown, as they used to be called when they had CB radios, and the time they got to it, they didn't know that traffic was stopped. You know, the second UPS hit the second UPS. His truck caught fire. I guess maybe they were using propane, natural gas, or something like that. It caught fire, but the first ups driver got out with his fire extinguisher and tried to put it out. But that UPS driver died. Prayers goes out to his family. I guess it's a him. But they do have female over-the-road drivers. So I blame UPS for his death. You know, to me, I hold them responsible. You know, that's my feelings. If they had CB radios, they would know what mile markers the wreck was. They would have slowed way down before they got there. So to me, UPS is to blame for that. I don't know why UPS don't have it in the trucks anymore. You know, that's one thing the family has to ask. Can the family sue UPS for wrongful death? I'm not a lawyer. That's where you have to talk to a lawyer. By them not having a CB radio, that could have saved that driver's life. And they could have got off like other truck drivers, anywhere, between the 9-mile marker and the 50-mile marker, north and southbound. The truck drivers that does have CB radios in it know to get off the exit and take another road, which 9 chances out of 10, if you're going south, you get off and take 31 south to, get around it. If you're going north, you get off at an exit. It depends where the wreck is. So, say if that's at that. I think it's exit 19. That's Henryville exit. That means the southbounds have to tell the northbounders before the 9 to get off at the 9 or the 16-mile marker to go over and hit 31 and go up and bypass it. Truck drivers don't make any money if they sit in a parking lot for hours. If it's a bad wreck in Indiana, like any other state, they're going to do a reconstruction. That means 8 to 15 hours where they can reconstruct it. So, trucking company, please put CB radios in the cars. In your 18-wheelers. And put some dash cams in your truck, looking forward, not at the driver. I disagree when you pointed it at the driver. But out in front and the side, it'll protect you when you got those idiots out there. If it's bobtailing, you can have a camera on the back of the truck when you're bobtailing. I know a whole lot of people that got dash cams. I know this one because I watch his videos. It's JBG Travels. Johnny Be Good, JBG Travels. He's a truck driver. Don't quote me on it. I think it's ADL. I think his name's John. He's a pretty nice young man. He's younger than me, so I can call him young. So, that'll let, if you like truck driving, if you like hot pursuits, you can go to YouTube, police chases, and most of them probably be Arkansas. And I wouldn't want to get chased by Arkansas police. If you watch those videos, you will see. But people, please don't run from the cops. Just pull over and take your medicine. You run, you're going to get more charges. Reckless driving, speeding, fleet. That's all turned into felonies. Even if you ain't got a driver's license, or if you got a warrant, please pull over, because when you get in a pursuit, you might wreck your car and kill somebody. Then that'd be vehicle homicide or vehicle... No, so you'd be in trouble. It's best to pull over. I have watched some RD on the scene. There's some they get in a pursuit. And every state and police department got rules on pit maneuvers. But sometimes you have to do it, but it varies from state to state what the rules is on pit maneuvers. That's how come they got them metal things around their bumpers and their headlight where it won't tear up the police cars. So you can go RD on the scene, the scribe. I said, I was told to come to your YouTube channel by Tom 4375, and tell him that he told us to come up here. He tells us, you put that in the chat. He might get mad, but it gives him another subscribers. You need to go to those YouTube channels I mentioned. There's a video I watched this morning for public safety. He's in for he does videos on corruption of police officers, sheriffs, and if you go to YouTube, type in Jamie Note, you see where the local TV stations done a story on him. Well, he's in court yesterday for, I guess, his pre-trial. And the sheriff bought his girlfriend a car. I think her name Brittany something. She was a county council person. Got her pregnant, have the kid. Those records were sealed. He paid child support through the fire department, Utica Fire Department. That was on the news. You have to report your child support payments on your taxes. He failed to do that, so that's tax evasion. He bought her either a Beamer or Mercedes-Benz that cost $21,000. And there's no sign of her paying for that car. And when they search, like I say, watch those videos. They serve search warrants on his house, the ambulance service, which is New Chapel, Utica Fire Department, his house, and other property he owns. If they ever serve a search warrant in Florida where he owns some property, maybe, I don't know, they never mentioned it on the news, but the video I watched yesterday that was on the news, they're talking about arresting his wife. I thought his wife was older than that, but I guess she's young. They got kids. They're talking about arresting her. What charges? That should come out sometime this week. So I think last night they talked about an airplane that he bought, but I think he transferred it over to the Utica Fire Department. Why would the Utica Fire Department need an airplane? Anybody who's federal, or a federal police officer, could the feds charge him under the RICO Act? I don't think states could do it. I think it has to be federal. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know. Maybe they get his wife for maybe tax evasion or having some of the vehicles in her name. And right now the Army is looking into it because he bought government supplies. They showed some Hummers that was bought through the Sheriff's Department of Clark County, Indiana. They showed that on the news. But I want to point out, under the law, he's innocent until proven guilty. But Clark County, Indiana, maybe a few other counties in the United States, you're guilty until you're proven innocent. But me, I would have made more than $75,000 cash bond. because he used to be an Indiana State police officer. Then he was sheriff for 8 years. That's the term of sheriff in Indiana, which you got 92 counties. Okay, the sheriff in Indiana, in all 92 counties. That one sheriff in Clark County, and I heard other sheriffs, when they got elected, besides what the salary they get, they make over $1 million a year. You say, how does a sheriff make that money? Okay, people, listen up. When you serve divorce papers, you get money from it, protector orders, this and that, on your taxes or repossession. The sheriff gets money. Now you see how the sheriffs in the state of Indiana make so much money. But why did the sheriff have to steal money? Why did he have to do ghost employment? That's all on YouTube. If you type in Jamie Noel on YouTube, you see the TV stations that report it. So, but like I say, everybody's innocent until proven guilty. Here in Clark County, Indiana, if they arrest you for drunk driving, if you got money, you can buy yourself out of it. To me, that's illegal. You get caught drunk driving, they should sock it to you for the first time. There have been people caught 2 or more times, and they knocked it down to a misdemeanor. That is wrong. That's where prosecutors should, they make money. They get kickbacks from, how come you think your lawyers charge you so much? The prosecutor get a cut out of it. I say a few judges, but I think we got a few honest judges. I know at least one. I had another one, but he retired. It's time to me to drink some Pepsi Zero, sugar-free Pepsi. No, I'm not getting paid from Pepsi. But if you got diabetes, there is other soft drinks out there. Check with the soft drink that you drink. Try that Zero free soft drinks. So, like I say, Pepsi is not a sponsor. You seen when I pulled out of the Ace Hardware parking lot there in Scottsburg, you seen a Pepsi truck over at, I think at CVS, right where I had my wreck back in August the 24th of 2022. So, Pepsi, if you want to help me out, use my post office box, Tom Cartwright, 4375, Post Office Box number 1, Charlestown, Indiana, 47111. So, but you got to have a phone number where I can verify it's from Pepsi. Or you see where I pulled up at Leota, at the dollar store there on Leota Road, intersection of 31 and 356. So, should I give him the contact information, or you just have him, because those ladies in the dollar store knows me. I'm always there on Wednesday to pick up Scott County. This one here is Clark County. I picked that up, and here's Scott County, their weekly papers. I read that. But I watch a whole lot of TV. I need gas money. I guess my next live stream, maybe Friday. That's if my son needs to go pick his medicine up, which I won't find out until tomorrow. So if that's the case, I'll live stream tomorrow. So that, something, that I would do. That way I'll show you part of Henryville. Like that. So, if it, I don't know what to talk about. You can make a comment. I talk about politics, which I tell you, I'm a registered Democrat, but when it comes May, that's when our primary is. Go in, they scan my ID, which that's good. And ask for a Republican ballot. They probably ask why. I said, I want to vote for Trump. I don't like who the Democrats are. Then comes November, that's when they have the big election. I might split the ticket. Some Democrats, it depends what they're running for. And the judges in the court, in the federal courts, or Court of Appeals or something, I don't know. I always vote no. Should they this and that? I always get outvoted. But I don't like when some of these, I guess, federal judges that's on the ballot, I don't like what they done. But if you got diabetes, take care of yourself. I got a good friend. He's my insurance agent. He works for Progressive Insurance in Jeffersonville, Indiana. I did not know he had diabetes. I knew, because when I knew his dad, he was just a baby. He's a member of the Lodge 226. He had one of his legs, I guess that was amputated at the knee. Will he be able to work? I probably would say yes. Will he be able to drive? Maybe with a prosthetic leg, I would think. I don't know. I was told that, but I guess they didn't leave a voicemail. But, that's okay. That means it's spam. If they don't leave a voicemail, people, I know if you call somebody, or it goes to voicemail, leave them a voicemail. Some of them think it's like me. It's spam. When I call people, if the mailbox is not full, I tell them who it is, approximately time it is, and a phone number. So you please do that. But those spammers won't do it. Because I try to call these phone numbers, and guess what, people? Phone numbers not in service, so they spamming you. And how many of you out there got cell phones and you get a spam call, it's your own phone number? So, them spammers does all kinds of things out there. So, that's something to think about. And like I said, I can use gasoline cards for Marathon, Sunoco, Shell. I don't think Casey's got a gas card. I don't spend that much time in the store. I get my gas and go. When you saw me going to Scottsburg to the pizza place, gas is now over $3 a gallon. They raised it, I guess, maybe 30 cents. That's price gouging. But none of you out there would complain about it. Back when I first started driving, if they raised it at a penny, everybody complained. They drop it back down. If it went up a nickel, everybody complained. But I can see your people's point. You need to get to work. But you all live on a budget. You should live on a budget. You allow so much for gasoline, this and that. You live on a budget. And you start complaining about it. Put it on Twitter or to your congressman and senator. Don't get nasty. Don't threaten them or anything like that. Do it peaceful. Or when you're writing a letter, inform your congressman and senator why you letting them oil company price gouge us. If gas prices are cheaper, they will make more money. When they raise the price of gas, I cut down on how much I put in my vehicle. But like I say, I'm probably about half a tank. Will that last me the rest of the month? I haven't heard anything on my glasses. They said about the 22nd, 23rd. I know I got to go to my family doctor next week. I can't see it on the calendar. So I got to make sure I got enough gas to go to my doctor and to Vision Works in Clarksville. Today is the 7th day. We was told, my son and I was told they'd be ready by Wednesday. My son was ready, I guess, either Monday or Tuesday. I guess it was yesterday. So I called him and all of this. I want to talk to a live person. I don't want to talk to them computers. Then that invoice number or account number or something. I didn't have that paperwork with me. I keep telling them, I want to talk to a live person. And I told them who I was, my birthday, this and that. They said, Mr. Cartwright, it'll be ready around the 22nd and 23rd. I said, why did you tell me it'd be ready in a week? Why does people have to lie to you? That's one thing I'm going to complain about. The only thing I need my glasses for to read. I wish, in my chat that I could make it a little bit bigger. I might have to ask A1 Media how I bring my chat where I can read it a little bit bigger. When I take my glasses, everything is blurry. But they did update my prescription, I guess, in both eyes. Knock on wood, I don't have to have surgery yet. They call what, glaucoma or something like that? I don't need that done yet, knock on wood. I'm kind of scared. I don't like going to the hospital, have any kind of surgery. It scares me. While you're in surgery, I guess they had to put a catheter in where you want, I guess. And I forget what surgery. I guess when I got a gunshot wound, I was out cold when they put it in. But they take that catheter out, man, you know what I go through. I don't know if that hurts women like it does men, but when they took it out, I swear it looked like they took some skin with it. That's only my opinion. Other men, you can make a comment. That's something, you go to. Take care of your body. If you got high blood pressure, cut your salt intake. If you go to a fast food restaurant, get French fries. Tell them you will make your fresh batch of French fries without salt on it. I've been to a few fast food restaurants. It seems like they dump a gallon of salt on it. If you got high blood pressure, you got to cut your salt out. So, think of your health. Everybody got something to live for. Your kids, your wife, husband, your spouse. You got something to live for. Your grandkids. Make sure hug your grandkids when they come over and visit. And tell them how much you love them. And explain to them, they might not know what death is, but you explain when you die, you go to heaven. You can explain to them about God. Just like animals. If a cat or dog that you got for a pet, you got kids, explain to them where they're going. If you live out in the country or in the city, you can have them cremated. Or you can bury them in your yard. But if you're a renter, that'd be kind of hard to do. But if you cremate your pets, I don't think that'd be much as a human. I think around here it's probably $1,500. I remember when it was $500. What has tripled in the last 10 to 20 years? I know gas prices went up, but still, I think that's a little high, but high. So also, I'm going to tell you, some of you people, the funeral director, somebody told you, prepaid for your funeral. Make sure you pay it all up front. My mom and dad paid for theirs in the late 60s because of Grandpa. He died in 68. Everything was paid for. Their funeral was paid for. Grandma was paid for. My dad's funeral was paid for. My mom's was paid for. The tombstone was paid for. They cut your name into it, the date you was born, and the year you was born, like that. But it also covered when you died. For some reason, Grayson's Funeral Home in Charlestown charged my brother $150 to cut the name into the tombstone, which they was paid back in the 60s to do that. And the funeral cost was all paid for. They charged my brother over $1,000. So there's probably a kickback that my brother, Robert Wesley Cartwright, who lives in Lexington, Indiana, retired from Ford Motor Company. That's another pet peeve. When you retire, you should pay 50% of your attorney fees. People, now you know why cars, SUV, and pickup trucks so high. They have to pay their attorney fees. You know, man, I wish I could work for $40, $50 an hour. I'd be a rich cotton picker. I would be making $800 to $900 a month. I would make that in a week. Maybe a couple of days, say $40 an hour times 8. That'd be over $1,000 a week gross. I could live off of that. But you people that's on fixed income, I know how you feel. I'm telling you the truth. Like a couple of people was in the chat. He said, "Do you really get that much?" I said, "Yeah, between $800 and $900." I tell them what comes out of it. You know, automobile insurance, electric bill, the water bill, homeowners insurance, and a loan, and the 88 pounds of cat food that I get at Tractor Supply. But sometimes I go to Rural King, they're 40-pound bags. But I don't see anything more than 40 pounds. The only place I see 44 pounds at Tractor Supply. And like I say, you can go to their website. They call it multiple cats. It's in a white bag. 44 pounds. That's around $29. Can I really afford it? No. I love my kids. They eat better than I do. I need I need close to 100 pounds of cat food. They said get rid of some of those cats. Them outside cats, they good mouse catcher. I sit out there in my lawn chairs, or like that. They jump on my lap. They give me unconditional love. I talk to them, I pet them. I give them special treats. Sometimes tuna fish. You know, stuff like that, or canned cat food. You know what that canned cat food costs a can? About 95 cents a can of cat food. But the bigger can, you know, I got to look at it. Look what 2 small cans cost. And just like I dumped some milk out there, you know, it's kind of warm milk. And since the temperature, let me look at my computer. The temperature, it looks like 29 degrees. And when I woke up, it was about 4 degrees. So I even got a a dog house. It got a blanket and straw in it with a heat lamp bulb where they can keep warm. Some of those cats, when I open the door, you've seen other videos, as soon as I open the door, bam, they come in and run. I don't mind them staying in the house, but they're not little box trained. That means they'd be, you know what, on the floor. I have problems bending over. If I start to bend over, then I start getting dizzy. You know, I got to take my time getting out of the bed. I want to show you, see my sensor there? You know, that's through Freestyle Liber 2. The only thing I don't like about it, you either use your monitor or your cell phone. You can't use both of them. I wish they'd fix it where you can use both of them, but hell no, they can't do that. You can't carry your sensor with you every place you go. You always got your cell phone with you. You know if it gets too low or too high. The other sensor, I don't know the brand of it, I see it advertised it on TV. That's where you all got to ask them, can you use a monitor and your cell phone, or can you use one? But you always got your cell phone with you every place you go. What happened if you used the monitor, you left it at home, and you don't get no notification? So that's something to think about. I guess I could turn my scanner up and see if I hear any wrecks close to me. And I do need a donation for gasoline where I can put in on my cell phone. Because it cost me $12 more for unlimited data. I found out I only had 5 gigs. When I left, when I got up there, I was at 75% of my data. But when I'm at home, I use the Wi-Fi. So, that's something, anybody's going to YouTube stream on your cell phone, check your data plan. If you're going to use a laptop and use Prism, if you're going to live stream on your computer at home, and see if you got a good HDR graphics board. Like I said, I don't know nothing about computers. I said laptop with HDR graphics card. They all popped up. There's a few of them at $1,200. Like I say, how much RAM it got? Does it have 512 or does it have 1 gig of memory? What's the hard drive? Do they got hard drives? They classify that as a gaming computer. I'm not a gamer person. All I play on my laptop is solitaire. I can't afford some of those gaming stuff they have. It would be nice to have something like that, but I don't want to do it. I want to bring you better live streamers. Say if there's a wreck out in front of my house, I probably can go live streaming. but I can also take photographs of it and come in on my laptop and share it. And people who does live streaming or knows about it, I looked up on the internet live stream cameras. I don't know what the hell I was looking at. I don't know nothing about them. And I've been looking at the GoPro 12, I guess the newest one. I know you can Bluetooth it. That's all I know. So by Bluetoothing it to your cell phone, does that mean you can live stream on YouTube? If somebody could answer that for me. Which I don't know. So, if to answer those questions, I know for the IC, the battery only lasts 2 hours unless you buy a second battery. A couple more questions on it. Do they have a cord that you can plug into it to hook it up to your cigarette lighter? I can't find anything like it. I guess I have to go to Google and type it in and see if they have anything like it. I know they got a thing you can hold in your hand. It got a cable you can hook up like an extra battery pack. I know about that. I know they got a thing that to extend your microphone on it. I know that. How big a SDR card can you put in it? Can you put a 128 in it? Or, I don't know nothing, and those videos doesn't really go into detail. So, like I told you, I'm being honest. You could check. You can type into Google. Type in, say, how many subscribers for YouTube before you make any money. And it'll flat tell you need 1,000 subscribers and I guess 4,000 hours, I guess. I don't know. You know how many hours? Say if you do live stream twice a day, that's 6 hours, 7 days a week. That's what? 42 hours? Could be wrong, but it'd take you over a year to get that much. Sometimes is it worth it? But you can't live stream on YouTube unless you get like the prison studio, live studio. If you got a cell phone, you can download the prison mobile app, you can live stream. Here's a catch to it. You're going to have a cable where you can plug it into your cigarette lighter. Or the battery won't last too long. I've seen on RD on the Scene. I wish YouTubers that does live stream out of your car or your truck, show us a camera. And if you use a tablet, what kind of tablet is it? Is that HDR compatible where you can read the comments? Could I use a tablet in the car to read comments? If I put that phone holder up there, I can see it because it's probably about this far. You see it. So, That's something if you want to do it. You know, if you're not a live streamer, people, for your public safety, get your dash cam. You know, they're not cheap. The cheap ones, you know, you're not going to be that good. You want to get one that does the front. Then you got about 15 foot of cable. You can run it to your back window. And you can set it up for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Then you have a video for each one of them. Think if you're in a car wreck. Let me use this one example. You go through a green light. You get hit in one of your doors. You know what the outcome. He or she said, well, they have the green light. If you have a dash cam, they'll show you that you have the green light. And you want to check on the dash cam. Does it have GPS? You know, that records your speed and where you're at. So, it might save you on a speeding ticket, run a stop sign, run a stoplight. But if you do something illegal, it'll hang your butt. So, if it tells you anything. So I'm going to take my laptop out, put it on over my little coffee table. You know, that's the only thing I got from my mother. I had Kathy socks on my lap. Come on, Kathy, move. Let Daddy get up, baby. Come on, move. Come on, Socks. See, Socks jump up in the window. He's a pretty tomcat. He's probably 12 years old. He's just a year younger than Barry. Barry was a yellow and white tomcat. He passed away last year. Didn't show any signs. He ate breakfast. He ate lunch. I went in there about 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. He was dead. Didn't show any signs of being sick. Then Billy, which is one of Margaret's baby, he was a tomcat. He was yellow. Yeah, you heard me talking about you, Margaret. Talk to these people on YouTube. Yeah, talk to these people, Margaret. Can you tell them hi, Margaret? Huh? Can you tell them hi? Yeah, tell them hi. Tell them you love them. Margaret is named after my late mother. She's the oldest female. I guess she's maybe 3 years old. She had 2 litter of babies. Alex is her firstborn. She only had 1. What, Margaret? Yes, I love you. So let me go in there, get a honey bun and a few other things to munch on. Oh. Watch out, Wildcat. You all sleeping on the wrong side of me. So I got to put my house shoes on. What did you all do? Knock my potato chips on? Oh, Lord, I'm having a little dizzy spell. I got to set my phone where I can push up. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Oh. Oh man, I'm dizzy. What did I had some chocolate bars, but I checked my sugar before I got, live. So, let me show that kitty cat here. There's John Wayne, the one behind him is Tiger. There's Timothy McGee. There's Rooster. Do you think I'm lying about Pepsi? Well, Pepsi, look. That's the one I drank in the last 3 days. See, there's a 24-pack of Pepsi. So I ain't lying to you. So I'm being honest with you. If you lied, God would punish me. So, if it tells you anything, like today is January the 17th, 2024. Screwed by this woman's insurance with its American family. They suck. I want to at least, I told them lawyers that came to my house and they took pictures, this and that, took the medical information. I had to sign some papers, give them permission to get stuff from my doctors. Oh. Something's wrong. Oh, Lord, I'm dizzy. Like my sugar was okay before I got on live stream, but when my kitty cat gets this close to me, they know there's something wrong. Ain't that right, Socks? What, Margaret? See, there's Margaret up in the window. She wants a husband. So, Socks can't do anything. He been fixed. So, there'd be no babies with him in here. Well, the shooter over in Louisville, Waffle House shooter, gets no prison time for now. I guess that's on WAVE TV. No prison time. I forgot who he killed at the Waffle House. Or maybe it was self-defense. I can't remember. I slept since then. So, or something else. If you live in a state where you get snow, what are you trying to do, Margaret? Knock the phone out of my hand? You have about $1,000? No, you ain't got no money. Go lay down. Go take your kitty cat nap. I know you want me to take my kitty cat nap. You know, make sure you live in a cold area and you get snow. Make sure your vehicle is full of gas. Carry you a flashlight. Make sure you got extra batteries. Carry you a few blankets in case you get stranded somewhere. Well, how about a buddy heater? Well, that's carbon monoxide. That means you got to leave your window cracked a little bit or you'll die. Carry a shovel with you in your trunk. That way you keep the snow away from your tailpipe. I know some TV stations tell you what to be prepared. Shut up. I ain't going to lay down and go take a kitty cat nap. I might in 34, about 20, maybe 25 minutes, 26 minutes, I might lay down and take a kitty cat nap. So, you know, just be careful this time of year. Parents, teach your kids how to check the oil. Well, these new cars, you can't even check the transmission fluid. They don't have dipsticks to check your transmission. You have to take it to a dealer where they can check it. That's one thing I hate about my Toyota. I can't do it. When I take my Toyota to Walmart to change the oil, I said, can you check the transmission? We're not allowed to. You have to take it to a dealer. You know, that's the bad part about these cars. People, when you go out and buy a used car, you know, either check it every morning before you start it. You know, find out if it uses any oil. Or you on a car lot, before you start it up, check the oil. And, you know, check everything else on it. Until you get used to it, say about a month or maybe 2 months, you can slow down and checking your oil every day. Then you can go once a week if you drive every day. Because the engine is a part of your car. That keeps it going. Do maintenance on it. And I guess they still put grease fittings on them. If you don't, you got a little screw in there. You ought to unscrew it and put grease fittings in it. Then you can grease fit them. And on the CVS, I guess it's like a drive shaft if you front wheel drive. And I don't think you can grease that without taking your boot off, which I don't recommend it, because you undo it or break the clamp. That means dust will get in there, then you have to replace the whole thing if dust gets in there and tears it up. Teach your kids about, you know, checking the oil. You know, if you got a way to teach them how to change the oil. how to change the oil filter, how to put an oil filter on. And they could change their own spark plugs. That's what I used to do until I got this Toyota. I saw videos on how to change the spark plug. There's no way in high water that I even would try. I seen what you do. You got to have a long extension and all that to get down in there to get to your spark plug. No way. I take it to a garage or a dealer because I wouldn't even try to do it. Oh. Get my second honey bun. That means I can't have no more the rest of the week. This is the second one today in about 10 minutes. Does that taste like a honey bun? I know it got a funny taste too, but I ain't had a honey bun in a long time. So, like I said, if you want to donate cat food, you can give me a gift card for it. Some of you mentioned, how about a post they can climb and sit on, maybe have a little house in it. Well, I don't think you can send it through the U.S. mail. You might have to put it together. I guess like Walmart or Orchland or Tractor Supply, Rural King. I might could pick something like that up, but, you know, that's up to you all if you want to get something from my kitty cats. So there's something else. I wish I was getting paid by YouTube. I get one of them robot cat boxes. You all seen commercials of that on TV, but I can't afford them on my income. You all got any suggestions on killing flies? I was looking at those bug catchers you catch flies, mosquitoes in. I see them where they got for indoor and outdoor. It'd do either way. I would have to put one in the bedroom and one in the kitchen area. For some reason, my son ain't got no flies. You know, I sweep my floor. I pick my mattress up, set it aside, wash my blankets, sweep underneath my bed, mop it with either Mr. Clean. Then I use bleach to kill any germs. But these blankety-blanket flies is getting to the point it's bugging me. So, shoo fly, don't bugger me. Shoo fly, don't bugger me. I guess that's how the song goes, ain't it? Shoo. I bet if I put my honey bun down, I could catch flies like crazy. So that'd be something to think about. So if you want me to do live stream out of my automobile, you're going to have to send me gas cards, which I told you, Marathon, Sunoco, Shell, or you have to send a post office money order. Because then I don't have to wait to go to the bank and cash it. But other money orders to cash, my problem is you have to wait about 7 days before it clears the bank. So if that tells you anything, a post box order is no problem. That means I'm going to have to walk around or do some either sit-ups or it's too cold to go for a walk. When it's got made up to 30 degrees. So I might do that. Get my toboggan on, but I don't think it covers my nose. If it would come up two more degrees, I might go for my walk along to keep my baby don't follow me out to the main road. So either mama cat found either a tree that got holes in it they're getting into, or what, I don't know. I haven't really gone to the west side of my house at those woods. Can cats get along with not groundhogs? You know, they got holes dug all over the place. So I've been trying to watch Pretty Girl Mama, see where she goes. But I've been getting on her, and I told Mama Blackie, I said, you tell your daughter to bring those babies back. Now, I wouldn't let her eat this morning. I said, you don't deserve to eat taking your babies away. They could get where they was born and keep warm. I said, Mama, Pretty Girl, that's where you slept last winter to keep warm. You know, animals are strange. So they talk about winter mix Thursday p.m., light snow Friday a.m., light grays of ice with the light snow on top. Hazardous traveling likely. Like I say, back in the 90s, that was 30 years ago, the other day, that we had rain. Then it got cold. It turned to ice. Then it snowed. Some areas had 6 foot of snow here. It shut down I-65. State highway, no road crews can get out. They had to call people like Uncle Nick and Cousin Nicky with bulldozers and graders where they can get out. They had dump trucks they put the snow in going across the Clark Bridge, which they call it the 2nd Street Bridge. They would dump snow over the side of it, just like in Kentucky. They would go along the river and dump the snow into the river. That was back in, I think, 94. That'd be 30 years ago. So this is 2024, so but like I say, I had to go up on my cell phone. I only had 5 gigs. I had to go to the unlimited where I could bring your live streams in my car. So that was about $12 more than what I'm paying now. And I'm on a fixed income, so I got to decide what do I have to cut out to replace that $12. You know, I get 10 cans of my dip at Charlestown Smoke Shop. 10 cans last me a month, as long as I don't get upset. So if that tells you anything. You talking to me or you talking to Socks? You got to teach Socks. He never been with a female cat. He been single all his life. Yeah, he been single. You have to tell him how to do it. It's funny talking to cats, but I told you the things. I ask you questions. You know, is there a camera that I can live stream and do a better job on my cell phone? Can you live stream with a GoPro, I guess 12, that you can live stream? I know you do Bluetooth, they don't go into details when they do these videos on streaming about the GoPro. They did say it's a Bluetooth, but does that mean can I hook it up, Bluetooth it to my cell phone and live stream? You know, I can't find it nowhere. I guess I type it into Google. You know, and do it. So, you know, I'm asking questions. I know I can't afford a GoPro. You know, I would have to have 2 battery packs, but how would you charge a second battery pack without putting it into your GoPro? See, there's the catch. Do they have a power cord that you can plug it into the GoPro to your cigarette lighter? I can't find nothing on it. I guess I had to use Google to find out about it. I know they got a thing you can hold on, which is a battery pack that you can plug in. I know they got a chest mount that you can put a GoPro. Is it stuck on by a magnet or does it have a pocket? You know, I don't know none of this crap. Like if you go for public safety, you see, it looks like he has a GoPro on his chest. So, you know, that's one thing I don't understand. I'm 70 plus years old. When I was a teenager, they didn't have computers. I don't think the Commodore 64 was out then. I don't know when they came out with the Commodore 64. What was the one after that? The 128? I know Radio Shack had a computer. It had the monitor and keyboard in. I think the hard drive was a floppy disk, you know, it was black, you stick in. I think it was written in DOS. I couldn't tell you how to do DOS. I probably read a book 20 times and still don't understand it. About 6 more minutes. Hello, Cheeto. Hold on, Cheeto. I gotta put, like I said, my living room's a mess. Oh. Damn, I can't get up. Okay, I got to turn my, like I say, even my bedroom is a mess. Let me turn my camera around. There's a check of my chair with the vaporizer, another chair. There's my TV with the camera DVD. There's my laptop. There's my SDS 200 P25 digital, 800 megahertz. I guess I said it. See if I can get up without falling down. Oh. There's Margaret. There's Wildcat. There's Socks, the #1 tomcat. Oh. There's my, I guess, type stereo that I listen to. Bob and Tom show in the morning. There's my little fireplace. I got to check that. There's Alexi. There's my, I guess, speaker for my TV. There's my sub. What? Can you say hi? Can you say hi to these people on YouTube? How about you, Nancy? How, Lexi? That's Alex's baby. Like I say, it's a mess. I'm not lying. There's my bathroom with some flies. There's stuff I have to take out that I dumped the cat litter in. There's Tiger. There's the curtain I put up. There's my little air compressor. There's an ice box I got to take outside. There's Rooster. There's Timothy McGee. There's my microwave I got at Walmart. There's this Poland junk weed eater. There's my CB amp. It's, I guess comes from Italy, but I need what they call PL 219s, I think. There's my washer and dryer. There's my Cobra 29 radio. There's the new ice box that somebody bought me that. And there's outside in my yard, you know, looking out on the west side. There's my little grill. Let's see, I think this is Gina, a name after my daughter. Now, see, here's my outside baby. I'm looking through the screen. There's my chicken coop. And you can see the cheap wire that I got, you know. But if you look at the top, I got that heavy-duty square wire. And I ain't going outside and freezing my butt off. Because then I have to put on a mask. Here's, I guess, the north side looking out the window. There's a black and white cat. That's Midnight. His daddy had 6 toes. And it's hard to... There's LB. That's one of Blackie's daughters. And over in the chair is January. You know, there's that stupid mama cat that took her 3 babies. Have you brought your babies back? You're not going to get any special treats. No, you can meow all you want. You have to bring your babies back. Hi, Midnight. He began to get friendly. He had a brother. Somehow he died, but, you know, he died alone. He didn't get no loving from me. He just wouldn't let me get close. But these other cats, like January, that gray cat over there, see if I could figure out how to do it. I guess I can't bring it up. You getting the house tour. See, let me show you this. This is a big picture. I fill this up with probably, let's see, this much water, a hot water, and the rest of it's milk. And it shows you, there's my Pepsi Zero. That's probably a week and a half of cans, and there's my can masher. I'm sorry my house looked like a mess, but, you know, here's the kitchen stove, which I need to get me a new one. But I want one with, you know, the glass top. But there's my son Ninja, whatever you call it. You know, there's what I got in the cabinets, you know, and all of this. There's my pickles. There's my A1 sauce. There's my Worcestershire sauce when I buy pork chops. When I make me a hamburger, I put some A1 sauce in it. It makes it a little bit better. There's a tuna fish for my kitty cats when they behave themselves. There's a can of 9 Lives. You know, it's hard to try to get your cats to eat it, you know. And here's my little blender here that I might make me a milkshake sometimes, but I'm trying to keep my weight down. But here's a bag that I put my steel cans in where I could take it to the recycle place. There's another bag that I take to the recycle place. And that blue box there is where I put all my bills and important papers in. And I'll show you. That was put up about 4 days ago. It's one of them fly catchers. There's my Craftsman toolbox, my air compressor. There's Harbor Freight battery charger, which I got last year. And that's my son's vacuum cleaner. Ouch. There's my Craftsman big air compressor. But I got a problem right here with my valves. I guess I can buy another one. I guess I have to get some of that white tape and tape it because it leaks either here or in here, so that'd be a new valve, I guess. There's an old battery that I took out of my Ranger. There's my Craftsman toolbox. You know, when I guess Lowe's brought this new ice box, you know, I just can't take the food out of the ice box without knowing exactly what time. Well, so I had to clean it all up and all this, you know, I had to clean it all. And then they came back a day or two later. They refused to take it. I said, at least take it outside, because I can't carry it. I got one of them dollies. I guess I had to get one of those straps, but I got to clean my porch off. So, that's kind of a problem. When you can't do nothing, even a gallon of milk, I'm not supposed to lift, but I got to do it. Like that cat food that I get, it's 44 pounds. If you go to Tractor Supply, look at dry cat food, look at multiple cats, that's 44 pounds. And I think that's about $29 for one bag. And I use those, what they call horse pellets bedding. And all you do, you use one of those scoopers to scoop number 2 out and maybe add a little pellets to it. But, it don't smell like in cats. You got people got cats, and as soon as you walk in their house, you can smell it. It was a week ago today. I think we was back home by 4 o'clock, maybe last Wednesday, that we went to the eye doctor. They texted my son, I guess it was yesterday. His glasses was ready. Ain't age before, young age supposed to get theirs before, but he had a few extra things, but besides one of his insurance paid, on top of that, he had to pay $400 to get the scratch guard. Something like tinted glasses, I guess you call it the grayscale, or I don't know. And the eye doctor at Vision Works updated my prescription. I can't remember what is what, but when I'm reading stuff, I have to do it. And so we went to a pizza place, and when we came back, we stopped at the dollar store. I got some honey buns and a chocolate bar and potato chips. Let's see, I guess I can reach them. I got these Lay's potato chips. I got them and got me some newspaper, for Clark County and Scott County. That way I catch up on the news. See who's died and who went to jail and all this. But like I say, when I woke up, I think it was 4 degrees. I woke up early. I woke up at 6 o'clock to listen to Bob and Tom's show. And it went off at 10 o'clock. Then I woke up I guess went back, woke up about 11. Then you know, but I screwed up. You know, what we went to the pizza place. When we got to the dollar store at Leota and 356, you know, I got my little, what's it called? Otter, OTTER carrier where you can turn it, this, and, you know, like that. And so I looked at the video when I got back home. I must had it backwards. So I want to show everybody the dollar store. It's about 5 miles up the road from me, but I screwed that up. But that's okay. I'm in the learning process. So, how you doing this fine day? If it wasn't for these two flies, but I guess when I get some of that insurance settlement, I guess maybe Walmart be the cheapest place to get it, I guess. Is old electronic bug catcher for indoor and outdoor. I can put one in here and put one in the living room, but I cannot understand why my son ain't got no. He can put one of those slide strips in his room. He don't have to change his for a month, but how come they love me? I don't know. But I gotta buy me some more of those fly traps at Walmart, 'cause I got 3 of them to take down, maybe 4. I got one that I haven't put up, so I guess I take 2 of them down, put 1 up. Hey, get off of my computer, Alex. Get off of that. Get off of it. Get off of there. You're not allowed up on my laptop. Bad girl. Bad girl. You don't sit on my computer. I know it's warm, but stay off of it. So, well, you got a tour of my house. I'd say I'm not lying to you. I've done some painting on the roof in here. I went to Walmart, got some glossy white paint with a primer in it. I'm going to have to, they had some black paint, you know, got primer in it. If I can feel like doing it, I got to take the empty cat bags I got in the living room that has the, you know, cat litter and dump that out over on the west side of my house. So, I don't know, I might do that later today, even do some more sweeping, vacuuming, and all that, but there's things my body won't let me do. You know, I was a little dizzy. Like I say, I checked my sugar before I got to live stream. So, I don't know about my blood pressure, but it's probably my sugar. Well, the alarm hasn't went off on my phone yet, so it's not high. It's not low, because the low alarm hasn't went off. So my bed frame It's a metal bed frame. It's black. You have to put it together. It's, I guess you say it's full size. I don't know if that came from Walmart or Amazon. But the mattress is kind of like foam rubber. And it got a sheet on it, kind of like a cover sheet where you keep any bugs from getting on it. Plus, I got one of those bathroom sheets on it. So, that's about everything today. But like I say, it's cold outside. You heard me get on Pretty Girl Mama about bringing her 3 babies back. So, like I say, they got cat food. They got some milk out there, which is a little ice, which if they want that bad enough, they done had too much milk for the day. I feed them in the morning. They would usually get some at supper time. So I'll get out of the news. I get tired of watching the news. F-L-E-W. Well, let's get over 32. But, people, I'm going to need money. Because when I was live streaming in the automobile, I got a message that I was 75% on the data. So I had to call my cell phone provider, the 611, wait 15 minutes. But the person, to me, didn't speak good English. So I told him what I wanted. I wanted to upgrade my plan to unlimited. With my prepaid deal, to take it out of my checking account. Without that, it was $55. And with my prepaid account, it's $50. I went from $38 a month to $50 a month, where I can have unlimited data. I never even thought of people using their cell phones to stream. I never got to ask them what kind of data plan they had. That's my screwed up. I should know it, but I didn't know it. But, I got no reason to lie to anybody. I'm trying to be honest. So, I just don't know. So, I don't know how long you've been on there, Cheeto. I type in the Google, HDR laptops. A bunch of them popped up. Them SOBs not too cheap. There's nothing under $500. Everything was $1,000 and above. I don't have the money for that, but I'd rather live stream on my laptop in case I get any phone calls or if I'm not live streaming, I can take a picture of it and I can show you all. So, there's things I don't understand about YouTube, live streaming, and GoPro. That's how come I ask these questions. I don't know nothing about them. And you go to YouTube, they tell you it does Bluetooth You know, that means I can Bluetooth it my phone. But what they don't say, can I live stream with it? That's some things those people does. They don't tell you everything. I'm not smart enough to figure it out. You know, people said, you shouldn't call yourself dumb. I said, I'm smart in some things, I'm dumb in some things. You know, I could change a flat tire, or I could change the oil. You know, I could change a battery. I could put gas in the car. I could change the windshield wiper blades. But there's some things I can't do because I don't know how to do it. I could have been showed, and as I say, I slept since then. So, but like you said, and when I found out before you put it in the chat, 1,000 subscribers. You see how long it'll take me to get 1,000 subscribers? Look what I done in about a month. Only about... Can you get off that damn computer? I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry for the bad words I used. That was Alexi. You know, she just on it 5 minutes ago. But they know when I raise my voice, they're in trouble. What the hell? How did he bring that up? I don't even know what the hell I'm looking at. To cook... I don't know that. I'm going to tell you again. You're not allowed up there unless you got about $1,000 somewhere on you. How come you think I put it up there? For you not to get up there. You can get over by your mama, or you can get on the bed, but you cannot get up there where my computer is. You got the funniest looking eyes. You look like you got the devil's eyes. Sometimes I think that you do. Now I can't lay back down because my nose itching. Maybe that means I'm going to have company. Come on, Wildcat, move, baby. Come on, move. I can't lay down. I told you where to lay down at, and you all do that. Cop picking cat got me choked. Oh. You keep it up. I'm going to go in my bathroom and get my belt. That way I can reach you. If you want to get on the bed, you can lay over here. You stay off of my computer. I bet if I had a desktop, you'd sit on top of that. Maybe people's right. I need to get one of them climbing posts with a house and things off of it where you all can sit up there and stay off of my stuff. I know, people, I got too many cats. But what are you going to do? You're 70 plus years old, you're single. All the girls want a sugar daddy. I ain't got the money. If you got a car and a job, a skinny side, golf balls, or tennis balls, that's okay. If you got watermelon, cantaloupe, forget it. You can't be my girlfriend because I know the problems. I used to have wives. Both of them cheated on me. They had watermelons. Between the cantaloupe and the watermelon. Their back is always hurting. Maybe they need to come out with a back brace for women with watermelon, 'cause I know you're top heavy. If you smoke, you're going to have to go outside, 'cause I do not want to smell that crap. No drinking, no drugs. I cannot stand drugs and alcohol. As I told you all from the beginning, I was a teenage alcoholic and drug addict. I started smoking cigarettes, marijuana, bottle acid at 12 years old. I was a wild kid. I'm telling the truth. Because God wants me to tell the truth. And it's better to tell the truth than a lie. Because a lie get your butt in trouble. So, I'm watching. Now it's time to change channel. Something about Germany. I don't, because Germany upsets me. And I've been seeing I watch Blue Buds. So, they must have been to the funeral. Grandpa and the commissioner and, let's see, Danny, they all in uniform. Where's the other son? Oh, he's in uniform. So, something's making me dizzy. Something's off about my chemistry. I'd say I checked my sugar before I got on here. It was 90-something. I check it with my finger sticker. It's about the same thing as a sensor. I see I took my blood pressure medicine this morning. I don't know what the problem is. So, oh well. Oh.
Smoke inside the structure from the wood burning stove. No fire. Further coffee temperature.
But, well, Kit, how many times I told you not to lay over here? You know I'm either turning over or getting up, going to the my head house. The outhouse, you all have to move. So, but that's okay. I guess I'm going to make it 3 hours. I did burn my trash yesterday. There's about 8 or 10 bags out there to be born, so I burnt that up. And
all the tire debris out of the roadway, I'll be getting no report.
So, but people, I need gasoline cards. I have a Sunoco, Marathon, and Shell. You all have Casey's, but if you don't, you can send a post office money order. Put a little note with it and says that's for your gasoline. So, I could do that. If I know you get tired of hearing me talk about a laptop, but to me, that'd be up to God for me to get a new one. So,
Is that 15? Can you buy line for you, okay?
I like to live stream on my laptop. And, you know, I'd put it on my lap. And, you know, a cell phone, you know, this Blue Blood's a rerun.
Circled red.
Give them a chance.
Uh-oh.
Around here real quick, Mike.
They tased the guy, and he fell in front of a SUV, I think, and got hit. There'd be all kinds of hot water like that, but I didn't know there was a highway behind this guy on Blue Bloods. He took his shirt off and spit on this lieutenant. So somebody's in trouble. But I don't see how the people live in New York City. I was there over 30 years ago. That's driving an 18-wheeler downtown New York. I've been to the Bronx. I've been to Minnesota.
Containment, let me know when you're set up.
And there's no way. I just can't do that. It's bad enough to go into Bakersfield and Los Angeles when I was hauling plasma. You know, I can't take that traffic. You know, out here is not bad. To get in traffic like Bakersfield, I would have to go to Clarksville, Jeff, New Albany, Indiana. You know, that drives you up. Get. If I turn my head, you try to sneak up on my computer. So, I guess they're transporting either drugs or firearms because the DEA loaded it and got a police escort. So the guy on here is beating the heck out of his girlfriend. Surely this ain't earlier that he went out. You just smacked a cop. Uh-oh. Here comes the sergeant. He had his girlfriend, the sergeant. That is police brutality, but the guy deserves it. You push a cop down, especially his girlfriend, you're in trouble. Why do you all have to lay between my legs on my belly? I tell you all to lay over here or up here. How many times my legs is not hurting? My rotary cup is hurting a little bit. Nobody's laying up here. I guess they're telling me there's something wrong with my knees. I don't know. You know how animals is. And you all that wants me to open a savings account where I can put this money in that you donate. Well, banks is somewhere between $100 to $500 in that category. My bank, I think it's $100. I don't know. I won't go to my bank until the 3rd of next month, so I won't know until then. And unless I get a text tomorrow or Friday Okay. You know, they told me when I called Vision Works that my glasses should be ready on the 22nd or 23rd. So that's hard to say.
Okay, we're taking two.
But my son's glasses is ready.
Do you need one of the containment personnel to come around and assist with hands?
So,
Yeah, that's good. Clear center, go right to the front. Come around the back side, we still got the open door.
Danny, that's where you need an AK-47 or an M16, because that little 9mm ain't going to do crap when they using guns.
1028.
13, go ahead.
But
735, he has emergency controls. You take it.
13.
they just stole a truck of either guns or drugs, but the DEA, I guess maybe drugs, was in that straight truck. Danny just rolled off of the truck and cussed him. But somebody knew the route that truck was taking, so they got a snitch inside the DEA, I would say. But they talking about tonight, maybe in the morning, rain, freezing, snow. Put it that way, he'd be sick as a cat, you know what. Because when it gets down in those single digits, that salt's not going to melt that ice and snow. So people, if it's, watch your local radio, TV station, watch your news. If you got snow and you don't have to get out, stay at home. Make sure you got plenty of food. You know, stuff like that. So,
Signal 27. Viewer X-ray North 788. No gas station in Bologna. Understood.
Central.
Young Pamela Cole, oil in 1290 103034, 1979 0523.
so, you know, it's kind of strange.
I did. If you haven't already, can you create
But
our number?
it needs to get up at least 40. 30 is too cold for me to go outside without putting a mask on where I can't breathe. Any of you know if you have a heart attack, your chest hurts and your arm. When I go outside and don't have my nose and my mouth covered, here's a catch about wearing a mask. You see these? They get fogged up. But by me taking that cold air in, it caused my chest to hurt and my arm. It feels like you're having a heart attack. So I won't go outside. You know, in a way, I'm having fun on YouTube.
Indiana DLN 1760.
You know, I got my cats to talk to.
09.
But until I get 1,000 subscribers, I ain't making any money. And I don't, you know, I'm on a fixed income. I can't really do live streaming in my automobile unless I go somewhere. Z-Type, that's one. I got 2 more to go. I can't go out every day and live stream in my car because I don't have the money. You know, I can chase house fires if I have anyone close to me. But, you know, I think my son has to go to the drugstore Friday. Unless my glasses come in between now and Friday. But otherwise, I'm not going anywhere until Friday unless he tells me Thursday he got no medicine to pick up.
King, Ida Edwards, middle Lincoln, date of birth 1954, 1020.
If he doesn't have any medicine to pick up Friday, I might run over to the mailbox, stop in the smoke shop, and talk to them good-looking ladies.
Burton, same spelling. First name Michael, Adam.
So,
Date of birth 1959, 0821, OL
You know,
8906.
you know, do stuff like that, but I do go to the doctor next week. I don't know if it's Monday or Tuesday. I have to look on the bathroom calendar. I could do a live stream on my way to the doctor, but I have to turn it off before I get into the doctor's office. 'Cause, you know, people privacy, so I got to do that. But, you know, like my son said when we went out at noontime to get his pizza, he said, Dad, I wish you used your GPS where I can listen to radio. 'Cause between 12 and 3, if we're in the car, we listen to Buck and Clay. That used to be the Rush Limbaugh show, if you all remember Rush Limbaugh. Buck and Clay, one of them's a lawyer, and the other one's a retired CIA agent. You know, I like listening to them. I'm glad for those people. Let's see if I get Iowa, where Trump won. Trump done better this time than he did the last time he ran for president. Everybody's getting tired of that idiot we got to keep falling up the steps. How the heck do you fall off of a bicycle? You know, when you stop, you put your feet down. Oh, I hear the choo-choo train going by. I guess it's going southbound. But I ain't going to open my window, but should that make a difference? You know, cold air, you know, flies kind of go into quarantine, I guess, or hibernate. Sound like it's going southbound. It's probably a CXX. I like watching them during the summer.
First name is Justin, middle initial N.
So,
Date of birth 1987-0809. 1987.
like I said, Chato, I think I'm pronouncing it right. CHA, Chato. that scanner I showed you, it's a SDS 200 P25 800 megahertz scanner, which it do the other frequencies. But when I got in it, I got the state of Indiana and the county of Clark. That's one program feature. I don't know if it's free or I had to pay for it. The next thing I added to it was what they call DMR. Some police department uses that. And the third one I added to it was, you have to look it up on the scanner website. I think DXNA or NXDA or something. I don't know. I got those three things. Back years ago, it was $1,000. But thanks to the stimulus check, I bought it. But, you know, I should have thought getting the handheld. That's SDS 100. But I said, well, I'm not going to be in the car. I'm not a YouTuber. I said, I don't need it, but no, I guess I could put it in my car and hide it in my jacket. Because that's $1,000. Some states you can have, but Indiana, they got sort of qualifications. I could be classified news media, because I used to have press passes. But since I moved out of my mom's house, I don't know what my SO brother done with him. Everything that's important to me, he kept. I had a press pass for the Charlestown Leader. I had one for the Charleston Courier. Those two is weekly newspapers. And the everyday paper was the Even News and Jeff. But I don't have that. So, one thing I want to put on my front of my car, I guess, one of them license plates holders where I could put my license plate to my fiberglass thing and mount an old license plate up there. Then maybe I can get by with it, but so I don't know, but I want to bring y'all better live streamers. You know, I don't have the gasoline. I'm being honest to you. I'm driving a 2000 gray Toyota Camry. You know, it don't run on air. I usually put $20 to $25 a month in it. You know, so if it tells you anything. So, you know, I wish I could do like I say, I don't live in a big city. I live out in the country. All I could do is show you property, land. You know, I only go so far out on my main road and take a shortcut on my way to Walmart. They got some nice homes out there. Then you leave Walmart, come out of the parking lot, and turn left and go by the Scottsburg Fire Department and Police Department, go around that way and this and that, and come out by the hospital. You know, I've showed you all the hospital, the JC store, the Family Dollar store, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, I would like to, you know, have a good wreck close to me and what they call a money shot, but I guess that's where they make money if the news media contacts them. I'm guessing. I don't know. Because you try to ask questions about those YouTubers, they don't want to tell you. They forgot they was rookies just like me. You know, I live in southern Indiana, about 16 to 19 miles north of Louisville, if you follow I-65. So if that tells you anything, I'm in the country. I'm on a septic tank. I keep my temperature around 69 to 70.
I can get that if you'd like. I'm northbound on 65 here, about the one.
So it's just too cold to go outside. I've showed people what, you know, what the outside of my house, around the side, showed you a creek. If it was up in the 50s or 60s, I'd take you in the back 40 and show you the pond and the field that the other guy owns. It. All he uses it for is straw. Brown bales of straw is what he used that for. I bet you couldn't touch that property less than $500,000. I get. So I don't know. You know, that means like the property to my west where I looked out the kitchen window, he owns that. He owns, I call the back 40. I don't know if it's 20 acres or 40 acres. I think he told me maybe 20 acres or 30 acres. I don't know. I slept since then, so it's hard to say. So, you people on Twitch, as you know, if you're first time here and you just listening and not texting, I'm 70 plus years old. I live in Clark County, Indiana, which is about 16 to 19 miles north of Louisville, Kentucky. I live in the boondocks, in a hole, because everything around me's high. So I live in the hole. I'm on a fixed income between $800 to $900. When I get my check the first of the month, I pay all of my bills, my electric bill, they take out my car insurance. You know, everything, there's a lot comes out on the 3rd I don't have to drive. My cell phone comes out of that, which it comes out the 4th. Let you know, updated my cell phone, dated. Because when I was out live streaming in my car, I got a thing popped out up saying I'm at 75%. Man, you use 5 gigs a data and you only use it for live stream, I think your counter's off. You know, I think these cell phone companies ripping you off. So I like the data plan I had before I switched phones. I had unlimited data, this and that, texting. When I got a new phone, I lost it all and had to start over from scratch. But, you know, karma's a bitch. Excuse my language. So, I'm going to have to go up because my glass is empty. Come on, Wildcat. You know not to sit there on my lap. You all know not to sit there. How many times you move? Have you got it in your thick head not to lay there? And I'm getting up slow. I'm still dizzy.
You're going to need this channel. Let's open it monitor for this.
So I'm plugging my phone. But usually at night, I turn my phone off. I've always been told, if you're in bed, turn your phone off. That gives up, because your cell tower is probably updating every day. And when you have it off, you know, you won't get no spam calls. Oh, I feel dizzy. So,
something that you had on you, and I thought it was interesting.
you have your company in there with you?
No, Jacob is a
You locked him out?
Yep. District attorney. He's a former prosecutor.
Where is he? Oh, he's sitting right there.
Deputy chief has a word for you.
What's wrong?
Just want to make sure I got it right.
He gonna shut you in there.
Deputy bureau chief of the district attorney's office. And, as of for you,
What's he gonna do? Shut the door? Oh, Timothy McGee is strange. Oh. See, I got my... See, there's my Pepsi Zero, and you see it's not open, so I'm not lying to you about my Pepsi Zero. See, you see me dumping in there. That's my second one. Well, that's my first one for the day. 'Cause one I was drinking earlier was left from last night. All I had to do is put ice in it. So, sorry, you're not gonna get any. You got cat food over there. Go eat your cat food. No. There's Timothy McGee. There's John Wayne. There's Tiger. There's Rooster. You all got to see the 4 tomcats in the living room. I wish I could do more, but, you know, you just can't. No, you're not coming out. No, you may not, Socks. No, you may not. You're the number 1 tomcat. That means you're the boss. You control all these female cats. Why can't you tell them to stay off of my lap? Can you do that for Daddy? What? Yeah, I love you too, baby. But let me lay back down.
This base is clear 6161. 61.
You all saw my 4 Tomcats in the living room. You know, if I had the money, those 4 Tomcats would be it. But you know how much it costs to have Tomcats fixed where they can't play. That way I can open my bedroom door up and the cats can run around and probably tear everything up. So, come on, you all let me lay down, please? Lord.
25 Celery Spirit, can I take you out to your training card?
I'm back in bed. This is Nancy. That's Margaret's second litter of cats. Nancy and Kathy. I think she only got 2 left. Billy died. And Blackie's Wildcat's baby. And Alexi is Alex's baby. I think I got it right. I say the daddies of these 2 kitty cats are either John Wayne or Tiger. You know, I've never seen Tomcats do this before. John Wayne and Tiger was in the closet with Mama Margaret. When they were born, they helped her take care of them, gave them a bath, clean them up. I never see Tomcats do that. Maybe I got strange Tomcats. But both John Wayne and Tiger both was in there. I guess Margaret was happy to have, maybe they both was the daddy. One looks like Tiger, and Billy looked, before he passed away, looked like John Wayne. But, you know, Barry, the number 1 Tomcat, he's about 13, 14 years old, so maybe it was his time to go, but he didn't show no signs of being sick. He ate breakfast, he ate lunch, drank some milk, had some tuna fish. Cat nap, woke up about 4 o'clock, he was dead and still. So he'd been dead maybe an hour. No signs of being sick. And that small fireplace, Billy, he was a long-haired cat, just like Nancy. He was long-haired. He is a good boy. And he likes laying on top of that electric fireplace, which I think I got a light bulb burned out of it, I think, but I'm not sure. But I guess I had to take the back off of it and see if it's a light bulb. I think it is. So that's something I have to wait and see. I'm not in no hurry. I guess I could set it up on my dresser. Man, I don't look at that and at the TV, and I said, oh boy, it feels so good to have a fireplace. He don't even put heat out. I think the heating element is out of it, but it was okay. Socks, may I ask what you doing?
1042.825 had 3 hours VIP for 10 miles.
Why are you smelling my britches? You smell something that
4573.
is making me sick? Man, he's smelling all over my britches. But he's going around my belly button area. I know I got a hernia down there. I know, because I had that for years. That's how come I can't lift anything heavy. No, a 44-pound bag of cat food is too blankety blank heavy.
The canine wasn't located, and they're unsure which way it went.
Gallon of milk.
For me, and hopefully I can get it.
I wouldn't think a gallon of milk weighed more than 4 pounds. I don't know. I don't have a register. I don't know. Even a gallon of milk can hurt me with my hernia.
We're notifying state police as well. However, it's a semi and several other vehicles, debris all over the roadway.
There's an 18-wheeler wrecked somewhere.
The 1050 unknown, I-65 northbound.
I-65 northbound, but where? It can't be at the 23.5 because that's the...
Being New Shepherd, Mass. Partial District 2, and then injuries at the 6 northbound I-65.
Well, it's too far.
Dispatch is clear. Squad 10-10.
It's around Clarksville. So, I don't have the extra gas. Yeah, they said debris all over the roads. Clarksville exit
Information we need to know as well to assist with traffic.
is 4 or 5. I think the 4-mile marker is 131. See, that's Lewis and Clark. I know it's 131. That's when it used to be when I was growing up. But Lewis and Clark. Then you got Veterans Parkway, which is, if you're coming south, that's before you get to Lewis and
Engine 32 just on.
But it ain't no voicemail. I don't know why people does not leave voicemail. To me, it's spam calls.
Do you know if it's north or south of 265?
They say 6 mile marker. I will check with Clark County.
Well, it's at the 6-mile marker.
Partial District 2, at the 6 northbound I-65. Calling hard is good. There's debris in the roadway. Because there was a child in one of the vehicles.
I think it's northbound.
Clark 23. Shut down the left lane. Looks like at least 3 vehicles involved.
I don't know.
9340 North County Road, 200 East.
I don't know if it's north about southbound.
That's lane I-65 northbound. Are you just at the ramp to 265 eastbound?
It's northbound.
Right in front of 6A towards Jeffersonville.
It's exit 6A. You know, you and anybody in Clark County,
Right at the ramp to exit 6A going towards Jeffersonville. However, they're still on 65, just right before the ramp.
State police clear. They have units on scene.
Indiana State Police is on the scene. And you heard, I think there's 3 vehicles involved. So how would I get a picture?
Papers, entry, and suspicious subjects, 9555 Amanda Drive.
How would I get a live stream of that? Would I take 65 southbound, take the exit ramp and come up over overpass? So
Okay, 1909 Wilkshire Report.
67.
you know, see, if I had the gas money, I'd probably been in that area. 3 vehicles. I thought they said there was an 18-wheeler involved, but you know, that's a bad area too.
And the juveniles were playing in the creek and sliding down the cliff. They were walking back up toward the apartments on Wilkshire.
So, you know, that's something to think about. Maybe that would have been a money shot, as RD on the scene says, whatever the hell that is, but you know, it's okay.
Tom King, 419 Ocean Mary Echo.
What, Blackie? See, you're in a good place to lay down and take your kitty cat nap. Socks, may I ask you a question? Why are you laying here? Why can't you lay over here? How many times do I move? You all have to get up.
Show us back in the county at 56 mile marker.
So is there something wrong with my chest? Because you never lay up that close. You usually lay in my lap. Huh? You okay, Socks? You look a little bit like your Mama Tina. I miss your Mama Tina. The Siamese cat she was. You know, I'm laying on top of your baby blanket. See this blanket there, Socks? You was born underneath that baby blanket.
Claire will be available.
So was your brothers and sisters, but we gave you all away.
13 clear.
So, when you go night-night, why don't you get underneath your baby blanket?
1028 for vehicle 2. Correction, vehicle 1 when ready.
4.3, 414, and 411 or 10.3 big check.
You know, people, I know you get tired of me hearing it, since I'm not a full-blooded YouTuber. If you don't believe me, you can go to your searching. If you use Google, type in how many subscribers you need on YouTube, and it'll pop up. You know, I'm telling you the truth. I got no reason to lie. Like I said, my house is a mess. There's things I can't hardly do. You know, if I go outside, I got to cover my mouth and nose up where I can't breathe this cold air in. Because I breathe that cold air in, you think you're having a heart attack. Your chest hurts and your arm hurts just like a heart attack. So do you want me to take a chance? I did the other day. I put a mask on, toboggan, and all that. Went out and set my chest bags on for her. All that is paper and plastic bottles, cardboard. You know, I burnt that. So, you know, but I wish I could do more. If I had a girlfriend, could I do what she wanted me to? Maybe, maybe not. I don't, it depends how I feel. I want, a good-looking girl. I said skinny side. Eggs or tennis balls, watermelons and cantaloupe, no. They got back problems. All you gonna do is hear them women gripe.
2020 Jeep Wrangler.
I had 2 wives like that, and that's all they did, gripe about their back. It's not my fault they got watermelons.
9370750622.
So it's not my fault, but I'm those ladies that had eggs or golf balls or tennis balls. They didn't have that back problems. That's from my past experience. So you cannot drink alcohol, no drugs, really no smoking. Because, if you went outside and smoke, you come back in, it'll be on your clothes. That's smoking makes me sick. If you got a job in the car, I do what I can for it. Check your tires, check your oil, wash your clothes, lay your clothes out to eat. Eat, Debbie? See, I'm getting tongue-tied. Lay your clothes to go out to work. It's supposed to be 50-50. There's no argument because I can't get upset. But if you want a sugar daddy, forget that. I ain't being nobody's sugar daddy. But you got to have a job in the car. That way I don't have to do wear and tear on my car. I'm just being honest. I'll wash your back. I'll rub your back, your legs. Get you relaxed. Massage your neck. I want no fighting, because if you start fighting, you're going to argue and upset, then I'm going to die. Could you live something like that by you upsetting me and you kill me? So, I'm just being honest with you. And I usually go to the post office every Friday. Because usually my son has to get medicine every Friday. But if there's snow on the ground, I'm going to skip that week and go in the post office. Whatever in the post office can wait. And somebody say, what do you do if you get a post office money order for your gasoline, or you got a laptop there for gaming with got a good HDR? I said, it has to wait, because I'm not going to get out in that snow, hurt myself, wreck my car. It's not an emergency, because the police around here says stay off the roads. If it's not an emergency, stay at home. Get time for the work crews to clean the snow, put the salt, stuff like that. which I don't blame them.
4823 disregard. I'll get the one started.
Who's washing my finger? I must got something good. You're washing between my fingers.
655 Whittier.
It looks like Margaret. She takes good care of me. Washing my hands and my wrist.
258.
There must be something wrong with me. The only thing I had to eat was those honey buns. So,
Whittier Drive. Reference at 83-year-old female.
ow,
Cancer patient feeling very weak.
why'd you bite my finger? I haven't stopped breathing.
1304.
Sure, 1304 and round ready.
I remember one time I was taking care of my mother. I had a gray tomcat. I called him Blue Boy. Laying because he liked to sleep with me. All at once, felt like a shot going up my arm. He bit me. I guess I stopped breathing. Like he sent a shockwave up my arm and, brought me back to life. I couldn't get on him. I'll say Blue Boy saved my life. So,
Did you attempt to make contact with the keyhole to see if anybody's supposed to be there?
why are you licking my finger then biting it? Is there something wrong with my finger?
Right, 221 West Commerce Street, Chris.
She's acting strange. She's licking between my fingers and on the side. Then she licked my right hand finger. She gives it a bath, then she bites it. I don't know. God tells them animals what to do. So, everybody hit that notification bell. Hit it again. That way you get all notifications. Hit the thumbs right. Share it with your friends. You can look at the videos. I had a comment, but I don't know what the person means. I don't know if it was in Spanish or what. I'm not a Spanish person. I'm an English person. And there was something to do, I guess, with first-time home buyers, but, I don't remember it. But will I be on here tonight live streaming? You just have to be a subscriber and you get a notification. I only got 15 subscribers. I need 900 and something subscribers. I ain't lying to you people. I'm being honest. I'm 70 plus years old. I'm bored to death. I can talk to my kitty cat, but can they talk human to me again? No. Some people say, why you want a girlfriend and give up the 20 plus years you've been single? So that's one thing I'm going to see. You're in a bad spot. Move, please. Please move.
See if they can simulate back to the battery dead on the truck now. 45-1.
So I need gasoline to do live videos. You know, I said everything in my video that, you know, what I want. So, what I need for gasoline. So, if it tells you anything, oh.
Can you put myself in 137 en route to the Walcott on West Maple reference? Trespass.
So, I told you about the laptop donation. If you want me to open up a savings account, what I have to do, you know, so I'm just being honest with you. So, if you want make any other donations to other people, you heard that at the end of the video. You know Danny Thomas, St. Jude person. Him. The Shriners. You know, they help out God's children. Another one, Humanity for Habitat. Them. The most important one is Wounded Warriors. So, you know, make sure you know, but I could use, you know, money, you know. And like I said, I got an HP laptop, and it need, you know, I just can't figure out, you know, when I go use Prison Studio on my laptop, it lags, freezes, this and that, and it pops up, HDR not compatible, which I believe that stands for high definition resolution. That's the only thing that popped in my head. You know, my name is Tom Cartwright, 4375, at Post Office Box number 1, Charlestown, Indiana, 47111. So I want to thank you all, you know. So God bless you. Will I be on here later tonight? Probably not. I won't know it. If I take a cat nap, where I can feel better, but right now I've been a little dizzy, so I'm going to have to lay down and take a kitty cat nap. Yeah, I said a kitty cat nap. God bless you all.